Now on Palm Beach TV.
I have this firm belief that those that have AI are going to outperform those that don't have AI. And so we have to figure out as a nation how we're going to do that safely and securely.
The rapid rise of AI, including ChatGPT, and what it means for cybersecurity. Practical advice from retired 4-star General Paul Nakasone.
I feel out of sight.
Thank you very much. Thank you. I feel great.
The unofficial results are in from Tuesday's town council election. We hear from the winner. Those stories straight ahead.
The Palm Beach Civic Association brings you Palm Beach TV, the island's only newscast, sponsored by the Fortin Foundation of Florida. Now, the news.
Welcome to Palm Beach TV. I'm Sally Lewis. We begin with AI, cybersecurity, and a few simple steps you can take with your phone to help protect against cyber threats. Retired 4-star General Paul Nakasone was the keynote speaker this week at the Signature Series program at the Beach Club. From 2018 to 2024, General Paul Nakasone led U.S. Cyber Command and the National Security Agency overseeing America's national cyber defense. He told the Civic Association audience that some of the most important cybersecurity steps are also the simplest, including how we use our mobile phones. One practical tip: turn your phone off for about a minute each day.
You should recycle your phone every single day. And you say, well, why would you do that? Because when you take a look at these phones, there's cache memory. In the cache memory is normally where adversaries like to put their malware. And guess what? When you turn that off, that makes your phone recycle. The adversaries lose all of their capabilities in cache. It's like you're making yourself a harder target.
Other advice: keep your operating system updated, use strong, unique passwords managed by a password manager, and consider a family secret password to prevent AI-generated scams targeting parents and grandparents. While these steps can reduce personal risks, Nakasone says the U.S. still faces major cyber threats.
One of them is the fact that we know the Chinese are in our critical infrastructure. Okay, they have put malware and different type of abilities to be able to activate at a time and place of their choosing. So whether or not that's finance or water or electricity or energy.
He also pointed to a second intrusion known as Salt Typhoon, targeting major communication providers.
Really, any unencrypted calls that are being placed today, there's a capability for the Chinese right now to listen to them. And we had seen some of this reporting with regards to the elections in 2024. And it's clear that, that these two intrusion sets still exist there, and we have to do something about them.
Despite the significant national security challenges, Nakasone expressed optimism about America's future, citing the nation's tradition of reinvention after major events like the Civil War, World War II, and 9/11. Following his retirement from the military, he became a founding director of Vanderbilt University's Institute of National Security and has also joined the board of OpenAI. He was interviewed by Vanderbilt alum and Civic Association treasurer Michael Ainsley.
I think the insight into the importance of cybersecurity for ourselves, for our country, globally, General Nakasone has a perspective that's unique. Heading NSA, as he said, we write code and we break code. And then heading the Cyber Command globally for the U.S. military. These are remarkable responsibilities. So I think people realize this is serious. It's going to change the way we live. We need to think about it. We need to alter our patterns.
The general spoke with next-gen students from the Green School about careers in cybersecurity, including the importance of critical thinking and strong communication skills.
I had the opportunity of briefing both President Trump and President Biden. And I would tell you that the one thing that held true is you have an opportunity to communicate with, the President of the United States. You have about 90 seconds. And you have to communicate in a manner that they understand it, that they understand why it's important, what the risk is, and what they can do.
The program was sponsored by Citizens Private Bank.
At Citizens Private Bank, one of our core missions is to serve as a trusted partner to individuals and institutions that help our communities thrive. As we continue to grow our initiatives in Palm Beach, having the partnership of an organization as respected and impactful as the Civic Association is both meaningful and deeply appreciated.
Watch the full recording of the presentation by clicking the link in the resources section of this video. Incumbent Lou Crampton won another term on the Palm Beach Town Council, defeating challenger John David Corey in the March 10th municipal election. Voters cast ballots at Palm Beach's 3 polling locations throughout the day. We're here at St. Edward's Church, one of 3 voting locations in Palm Beach, where voters are casting ballots for the Town Council Group 1 seat with a steady stream of people. Both candidates were busy waving signs at St. Edward's Church.
Seemed to me more enthusiasm. The precinct seems fuller.
Crampton defeated Corey, garnering almost 58% of the vote to Corey's 42%. Results from the Palm Beach County Supervisor of Elections show Crampton received 1,720 votes to Corey's 1,248. The turnout was almost 39% of the town's 7,635 registered voters. The day after the election, Crampton reflected on the results at the Civic Association's Signature Series luncheon.
I think, to me, it's community first. And I found that there were a lot of people who wanted to get together and solve problems. Even the people who were opposed to my points of view, we all had the same bugaboo, if you will. We all wanted to solve traffic. We all wanted to solve congestion. It's just the different approaches that were being taken.
Crampton is a 4-term council member and current president pro tem. Corey previously served on the town's Architectural Commission. Corey has been a Civic Association director since 2019. The 2 men faced each other in a Civic Association Candidates Forum on February 23rd. Crampton says it takes teamwork to tackle the difficult challenges in town.
It starts with the council and being able to work together and make effective decisions. But it goes beyond that. It also goes to the people that we appoint, the 50 or so people we appoint to our boards and commissions, and then to our town staff under an excellent town manager and great department heads, and all of us working together. That is why we still have a beautiful town.
Crampton will be sworn in for a new 2-year term, his 5th, at the April 14th Town Council meeting. The Civic Association is a nonprofit organization and does not endorse political candidates. And that wraps up Palm Beach TV. Stay up to date with the island's only newscast at palmbeachcivic.org and through our social media. Until next time, thank you for watching.
Palm Beach TV is a production of the Palm Beach Civic Association. We thank our sponsor, the Fortin Foundation of Florida, and encourage you to let us know how we can further provide news coverage that best serves our members and residents.